When it comes to buying a car in the GCC, one of the key discussions and topics you may hear is whether to buy a GCC vehicle or whether to buy a vehicle that's in the GCC but from a different country. Today we're going to discuss that. You may hear things like buying a non-GCC car means that it's definitely been crashed, it's definitely had an insurance problem, and it's definitely had paint. Well, from certain regions, to be honest, that probably could be true. There is high chances, and personally, I would avoid those cars as well. But today we're here to talk about Japanese cars, why you should consider Japanese cars, and why you should consider buying from Approved showroom. Now, of course, this subject does need to be approached with caution. You may hear that cars have been crashed, it's been written off, it's had a lot of repairs. Yes, this is true many times with cars from certain areas of the world, but don't discount buying a Japanese car. And even better, when you buy a Japanese car from Approved, you can be certain that all due diligence has been done and you can complete a stress and worry-free car buying experience. Let's get into it. First up, Japanese cars. So these cars are of course born in Japan per se, and they're also catered to the Japanese market, to laws and consumer preferences as well. But no worries with that, because there's a way that we can make them suitable and safe for the UAE. More about that later. Now, let's talk about GCC cars. These are cars born per se / registered in the UAE or Bahrain, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, any of the GCC countries. These cars are built for the much harsher climates, and they also have the spec and features to match that. So, what are the key differences between Japanese and GCC spec cars, and what do Approved do to ensure that Japanese cars are roadworthy, safe and trustworthy driving him here in the UAE? To begin with, it all starts in Japan. Mostly the cars you see at Approved started their journey before they even arrive in the UAE. It begins with the auction process, where our international team cherry-pick the very best vehicles based on the auction reports. This entails each car has not been flooded, has not been in an accident, and it has the correct mileage. Auction report itself is then graded between 3 and 6, which is a combination based on the condition of the car and the kilometres. To put things into perspective, only a 0 kilometre brand new car can be scored as a 6, and at Approved we only take cars that are 4.5 and above, to give you an idea of the quality. So far, so good. Now everything is up to the Approved standard, and the car can be shipped directly from Japan to Approved. So to recap, you've had the pre-purchase inspection at the auction in Japan with our international team. Then we do the receiving inspection once the car arrives in the UAE at Approved. Then the car is directly sent to a 175-point independent inspection. Yes, you heard that right, 175-point independent inspection. We're not like most garages where they say they've done an inspection and they've actually just given it a quick look over themselves. We're actually so confident in the car that we send it for an independent inspection, so you, the consumer, can have peace of mind you are buying a car that's been double checked and double checked again. Well, it all starts even with the infotainment system. So we basically put the region to get the maps, radio, time zone and language settings to fit the same as UAE delivered vehicles. And then you also have the option on the cars that don't already come with it to add CarPlay, whether that be Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Don't forget, also at the 175-point inspection, if we sign off that the car is all good, then we'll also service the car with certified oil and coolant top-ups. And of course, we also go so far to change the tyres based on RTA requirements, and if necessary, we'll change from winter to summer tyres too. So these are the cars and how they arrive directly from the port, directly to Approved from Japan. As you can see, they come absolutely filthy, but they still have every information that they had from the auction on them. And even though the cars are very dirty right now, we still do an initial re-inspection of the car to check cosmetically they look good, and from what we can tell, all of the engine's okay too, before they go for their 175-point independent inspection. And after all that, they still don't hit our showroom floor. They still don't hit our showroom floor until fully re-inspected again and cosmetically prepared. and showroom and sale ready with professional and advanced marketing tools.
Let's recap again. Now we've done that 175-point independent inspection, preparation approved and completed, and we've re-inspected and fully detailed. Now we're showroom and sale ready.
Guys, we do not put our approved name on things until the car has gone through this really lengthy process. We need to check that the car is correct, both internally and externally, so you can rest assured. So, which car is right for you? Well, if you're considering a Japanese car, which hopefully you're open to the option after watching this video, then you can see that buying a Japanese car, you might get a slightly better price for it. However, rest assured that once a Japanese car has been through the approved process, you're going to see that it's up to the standards and trustworthiness that a GCC vehicle is. How confident are we? Well, now you've learned our processes, you can rest assured that we at Approved Automotive will not put our name on a vehicle if we don't have 100% confidence in it. You're probably thinking, but what if I take a delivery of a Japanese car and then it does happen to have a problem? Well, although we do take all steps to make sure our vehicles are ready for the road, we can't predict if any Japanese or GCC or any spec car would ever have any problems. But we are so confident in any of our vehicles for sale that we put a 2-year unlimited claims warranty as standard on each vehicle. Yes, you heard that right. 2-year unlimited claims warranty as standard on each vehicle, and the possibility of a service package up to 3 years too. Now, imagine buying from a place that you can truly trust and that has this kind of confidence behind the vehicles that they have for sale, and does it with integrity, commitment, and excellency. Now, both offer quality and reliability when you buy with the confidence of not only the car that you're buying, but also where you're buying it from. I'm from Approved. But guys, in all seriousness, thank you so much for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and we're always here should you be looking for more information about Japanese specs, GCC specs, or the general UAE market. See you next time. Bye-bye.